Alright guys, so we're here with Lily, and real quick we're just going to do a video on how to do it down the proper way, and then back up to a sit, so puppy push-ups. So right here she's already in it down, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my hand like this, kind of go more up to get her to back to stand up, reward here. Now to get her back down, most people go forward, and what that's going to do is get that butt to pop right up. So I'm going to come back, and I want to go into the body, like so. Get her back to the sit. And once all elbows touch the ground, I'm going to say good, open up my hand, and let her get it.
Good. So it's going to be really hard at this stage to teach a stay. We actually don't ever teach a stay with a dog. They should just go to a sit or down or a place and hold that position. Good. So while she's continuing to hold that down, I'm continuing to offer up rewards to her. So what Lily's understanding is I lay on this bed, food comes to me. And see, she got up. I'm just going to bring it down that chest. Good. 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 She held it there, so I'm going to reward. Good. You want to expect small, short amount of times in the beginning. Good. She treated herself there. Good. Nice and low with that reward. Good. Good. So I'm going to go right into that chest and very slowly out. And as soon as she gets into that position, I'm going to mark it with a good. 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 Good girl. Good job. So keen means she's free to go. You want to choose a unique release command. So at this stage, all you should be working with your dog is name recognition, keen as a release, and then good is letting him know that is what I want. That's all we use the first week of training a dog. Along with just training them different body postures, good, like you saw before. Now you can see she's going to start to want to bite me because I'm really starting to play with her. So if your dog starts to bite, just stop moving. You can see how she lost interest in my hands. This is also where you would pick up a toy and redirect, but try not to start moving around more because then it's going to tap into your prey drive. You can see now she wants to bite me. Again, I'm going to make my hand go dead. Good girl, yeah. All right, so you can see Lily is off of her place, but again, she is tethered, so she can't get to the other dogs. And she can't get very far from that place. That book bag is in a little bit of a scary spot. That is something she may want to chew. We do have an antler in here, and we do typically give her bones. So I've got some of her kibble in my hand. What I'm going to do is I'm going to lure her onto that place. Good. And I'm going to bring it down her chest. Good. And then I'm going to reward. Good. Anytime she looks back up to me, I'm going to reward her, but you can see her body went up a little bit there, so I'm not going to reward that behavior, because otherwise she's just going to keep doing puppy push-ups. We want her to start staying into that down stay. So I'm going to go back to her. I'm going to lure that food down her chest. I'm going to tell her good, but I'm not going to reward her. Good. This bed may be getting a little small for her, so we may have to invest in a bigger bed. Good. It's important when you're training to talk out loud. And I'll toss the other dog some food too if they're holding their nice down stays. This is a good distraction for everybody. Good. Nice and low with that food. You don't want to reward high, which I will demonstrate, because then you'll be rewarding her for gravitating up. You want to keep that nice. See how she goes up? I'm not going to reward that even though that was my fault. I'm just going to bring it back down. Good. Good. Take a few steps away. Good. And then nice and low with that reward. So she got up. I'm going to step into her space. I'm going to bring her right back. Down that chest. Good. No reward. Good. Go in different directions. Good. Talk out loud. Good. Got everybody else over here. Good. Nope. So again, she went up. Even though that was a nice stay, I'm not going to reward that. Good. You can see her feet want to keep popping up. So I'm going to mimic that exact behavior. I walked over here. Good. I'm going to walk back. Nice and low. Good. Good girl. And then always releasing her. Keen. Good. Good job, Lil. So we're here with Lily today, who's now 8 weeks old, and we're moving those downstay work to outside. We've got Bullet and Sia some slight distractions, and we're on pavement, which has a little bit less smells. Doesn't really count when we've got a lot of acorns. We do have a leash on, so that way we can reinforce it if she does break it. And so what we're going to start doing is just wrapping around that heel position and leading her up to that place board. Good. Good. Good girl. Good. Good girl. Good girl. So with that down, I'm going to go straight down that chest and slowly out. Good. And as soon as she lays down, good. Whenever she makes eye contact back to me, I'll mark it. So there, she broke it. I'm not going to reward that behavior. I'm going to use that food, go down that chest again. Good. No reward. Good. Good. Making her hold that focus for a little bit. Good. Nice and low with that food. Good. And try and talk out loud when you're doing this, so that way your dog knows to listen when you're talking to other people, and not just when you're silent. Good. And interchange your hands left to right, so they don't know where it's coming from. Good. I'm also going to start getting her used to being pet on the top of the head. So most dogs will nip at you when you're petting them on the top of the head. At least puppies will. So while I'm treating her, I'm going to praise her. Good. Now she broke it, because that was a distraction. Bring her back down. Good. No reward. I do that again. See, whenever I pet her, she wants to break it. Good. Good. Creating those calmer behaviors. People love puppies, and so do we. But if we're encouraging her for breaking it and running up to people, that's the dog that you're going to have long term. So even filming and people walking by, if your dog's holding it down, say not running up to them, it's really important to reward those behaviors. So we're going to bring her back. Good. No reward. So I was talking a lot, so it's a little bit of a longer time for her to hold this, but this is great practice for her. Good. I'm not going to reward that because she popped up. So black and white with a dog. You don't want to have a gray area. Good. Much better. Good. 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 Lily. Good girl. Good job. Keep